so. Alright. How you doing today? Well, get over it. So we're gonna do the scapula, shoulder girdle. And first, in there, triangle, which is, this one's really easy.
Talk louder for your audience.
And then, wait. And then we're gonna do shoulder girdle, elevation, depression. Elevation, depression. Don't help me.
Elevation, depression.
Elevation, depression. And then we're gonna do the scapula protraction, retraction. Protraction, retraction. More traction, retraction. And then we're gonna do the upward rotation and downward rotation of the scapula. So upward rotation, downward rotation. Upward rotation, rotation, downward rotation. And now we're going to the shoulder joint. Flexion, extension, or neutral position.
Or neutral position.
Flexion, flexion, extension, hyperextension.
Hyperextension.
Yep. Hyperextension.
Feeling good, Laurel?
And always get to the end of range of motion. Ask them if it hurts. Does this hurt?
Doesn't hurt?
She's hardcore. And then flexion extension.
Alright, so we're going to do
Abduction. Adduction.
abduction,
Adduction.
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 Great job.
Adduction. And external rotation. Internal rotation.
So on this one, you actually hold the elbow with the wrist, not the shoulder. I forgot to tell you that last time.
Alright, so make sure you hold the upper arm, not the shoulder. Internal.
Yep.
And then we're doing horizontal.
Same with this one. You can hold the shoulder.
Adduction.
Horizontal abduction.
Abduction. Adduction. Abduction. Great form.
Circumduction.
Going around, going around. Horizontal. And the ABAD is before, and then do circumduction. Gets great.
Combination of all of those.
Yep, it gives
So to do that last.
gives a great combo.
From the shoulder joint. Oh, and you always want to remember that when you do a certain type of movement, always place their hand back in like a resting position. Don't just leave it there.
You don't want to leave it just dangling.
Yep.
Patient will
I had
fall
a stroke,
over.
So I'm like this.
Stop being flaccid.
Don't be flaccid.
And then flexion, extension of the elbow joint.
Elbow joint flexion, extension. Look at those elbow muscles go.
Extension.
She got them guns. Alright.
And then you go to the forearm for pronation,
Supination. Pronation, supination. Pronation, supination. Don't break their wrist, just do it normal.
And then when we go to the wrist, you actually want to have their elbow stable on a surface. So,
So we're gonna have her sit down.
oh damn, we went on that side. But let's do it right here. Yep.
Varieties of spice of life.
Just pretend she's still
Yeah, she's flaccid, she's just magically moving.
like switching the table. Yeah. Because that way it's easier.
Alright, our model is moving.
She's still flaccid. She's just
Still
moving.
flaccid.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. Yeah, it's a miracle.
I'm here.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
This is the wrist flexion,
Extension, flexion, extension, flexion, extension,
ulnar deviation, radial deviation.
ulnar deviation, radial deviation. Ulnar is towards the pinky, radial is towards the thumb.
That's the rotation of the wrist.
Rotation of the wrist,
The flick of the wrist.
the flick of the wrist, yes.
Okay. And then you want to go to the thumb, which you have to move the CMC. You're gonna do flexion extension and adduction, abduction. This one's kind of tricky, but let me see. I'm gonna try to do it how she told me to. Like that. It doesn't matter if the MP flexes, it's always gonna flex. As long as this moves, you're gonna be fine.
So what muscle are you working right now?
On
Or joint?
the CMC joint.
CMC joint
Yep.
of the thumb. The thumb is
Metacarpal.
Yeah, the thumb is not a digit.
Yeah. Adduction, abduction.
Special guy.
Adduction, abduction.
And what plane does that move on?
Adduction,
The AD of the thumb is the
sagittal plane.
Sagittal plane. The rest of the fingers move on the frontal plane.
Yeah, and then you want to go on the thumb, but you want to stable like the CMC joint and just move the MP. Oh damn, I'll do that one after. This flexion, extension.
Flexion, extension, flexion. There we go.
Then you want to stable up the MP and do flexion and extension of the IP. Flexion,
Extension, flexion, extension, flexion, extension.
and because I forgot that one,
He forgot one thing on the CMC.
on the CMC you want to do opposition too. So it's like,
You cannot forget the finger touching opposition.
yeah, don't forget that one. As long as you move this over there.
So pinky, and then all the way to the index.
Then you go to the MCPs, and if you have a large enough hand, you can just grab them like this. Flexion,
Yeah,
extension,
4 for
flexion,
1. Buy one, get 3 free.
Buy one, get 3 free. Yes.
extension. And
Sorry
then
for the shakiness of the camera.
at the MCPs, you also do abduction and adduction.
AB, AD,
AB.
So we're doing the Spock to the peace sign and all the way back around.
And then you want to do the flexion extension of the PIP.
PIP, not PIMP.
And do it individually. You can't do it like the MCPs all at the same time.
Yeah. MCPs can be a combo, but not the PIPs.
Or the DIPs.
Or the DIPs. You can't pip or dip
Flexion, extension,
as a combo. You gotta do it individually.
now the DIPs. Flexion.
Dip, dip, flexion,
Like a
extension,
little
flexion,
joint.
extension. How's that feeling?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Bam!
Are you a new woman?
You put the arm back in place, that's it.
Thank you, Coda. Thank
Mic
you.
drop.
Mic drop. We gone.